And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Gregory Polanco, with just days left to play, the league's top power bat looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next, Jameson Taillon, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's what every manager loves, right? He eats up innings. Over 200 innings on the season already. And we don't see very many guys getting 200 innings in this day and age in the game of baseball. He's reliable, he's dependable, and more importantly, he eats up a lot of innings.
Digging in now, Jose Peraza. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. He'll try again. 1-2. This is hit softly to third. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yes, you always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Ready now, Jesse Winker, his batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. He brings a scary .368 batting average. He's taken him deep once. And that's dead center for strike 1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Winker carries a hitting line just over the .280 plateau. Called strike 0-2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is taken, but called strike 3, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In is Joey Votto now. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
this is pulled into right. Polanco is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Sonny Gray will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Into the box now, Kevin Kramer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Pirates, the shortstop, number 44.
Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. D-Roy, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Here comes the first pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Number 27.
Up next for the Buccos, Kevin Newman. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Gray into his motion. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out hit keeps the inning hot and brings in Josh Bell.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Josh Bell the next to hit, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on it. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Polanco enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. 1-0. Here it is. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Three balls and a strike to Gregory Polanco.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Here's the 3-1. And a fastball misses there. Ball four.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the catcher, Elias Diaz. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline. Newman, the runner at third. Bell over at second. Polanco at first. 2 out in the inning. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently third in the National League in that category.
And not surprisingly, he's also near the top of the league in slugging percentage, which means not every ball's leaving the yard. A lot of extra base hits in this guy's arsenal.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Kemp at the track. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
Eugenio Suarez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. That's wide, 2-0.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 2-0 on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson's there. 2 down.
Batting 5th, the center fielder, number 27. Matt Kemp.
At the plate, Matt Kemp. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Now to the plate, Colin Moran, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Moran hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Popped him up. Barnhart is there. 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there, and a strong arm.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the pitcher Jameson Taillon. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box now, Kevin Kramer. As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Gray gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And it's 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Stepping in, Tucker Barnhart. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. His batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. He has 7 hits in 28 tries. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Polanco has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Batting 8th, the right fielder, number 6, Phillip Ervin.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. First pitch coming. Here it is. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 1 out, nobody on. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Got it done.
Into the box, Sonny Gray. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson's there, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Bucks out in front, 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Marte.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. Marte, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Kevin Newman waits on deck. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Digging in, Kevin Newman. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
From the stretch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, first baseman, Josh
So striding forward now, Josh Bell, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
No balls and a strike to count. Gray ready with the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. And he struck him out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's set, and the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and with that one, he takes the lead in the home run race.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Elias Diaz, the next to hit.
Elias Diaz.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3 runs already home here. There's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now batting, Corey Dickerson. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. Here it comes. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Diaz stands at first with one out. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Kemp to the track, into the bushes, and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 44 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
To certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas, and that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Tyler Mahle is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Tyler Mahle. Now batting, the third baseman.
Standing in now, Colin Moran.
Moran.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Line to the right side. Irvin is right there as he takes it for the second out.
The pitcher, number 50, Jameson Taillon.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jameson Taillon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike two. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. 3 innings complete. Pirates on top, 6-0. And here's Jose Peraza. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Kramer moving to his right, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
33, Jesse Winker.
So one away here with the bases empty, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So stepping in, Joey Votto hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Newman brings it in. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Fertile during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready once again, Kevin Kramer 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Suarez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
There's
the look of the final line for the Reds starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Standing in, Starling Marte. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another 0-2 coming. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Therefore, it is Votto, 2 away now.
Now batting, number 27.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Newman. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball one. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Kemp has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The third baseman.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Eugenio Suarez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Digging in, Scooter Gennett. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. In now, Matt Kemp. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Bases are. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to run it down. And with that, the side is retired. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. Home half of the 5th coming up. Pirates lead it 6-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. A hit in 2 tries so far.
First baseman, Josh.
Here comes the first pitch. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that's too high, ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The batter, the right fielder, Gregory.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
In now, Gregory Polanco. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kemp has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Elias Diaz.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And that'll bring up the catcher, Elias Diaz. From the stretch, here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off.
Nope,
and a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bell leads off first with one away. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
The next 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
That was a great battle right there.
Now
he tried
batting,
to get him to
left
chase,
fielder,
but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Corey Dickerson. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Irvin has a read on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
The third baseman, Colin.
Coming to the plate now, Colin Moran. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
For the current campaign, Moran has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Ready for another shot now. Jameson Taillon. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Pirates leave him loaded. They lead it 6-0. Settling in now, Tucker Barnhart. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Newman fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Phillip Ervin. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Here he comes again, 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Yasiel Puig will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The average at 284 to begin play. 22 home runs and 79 RBIs. Now the 1-0. Drilled on the ground to short. To his left, Kramer. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the 6th consecutive inning here. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 6 and the Reds nothing. Sal Romano gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Romano.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Kramer. He'll lead things off here in the Pirates half of the 6th.
Number 44.
Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Winker arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
So striding in, Starling Marte. In his career versus this pitcher, he's a .333 hitter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
This pitch is popped up. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
Winker has it in his tracks. 2 down.
Now batting, number 27.
Stepping up now, Kevin Newman is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Two out, nobody on. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. One and 2 now. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Striding in, Jose Peraza, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
No hits to this point. Oh, he breaks off a beauty there. 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Digging in to try it again, Joey Votto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and it's fouled away. Peraza, the runner at second with 1 away. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Luke over toward first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Stepping in, Eugenio Suarez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
That's in there. Base hit. Peraza rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And the deficit now stands at 5.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Stepping up to the plate, Scooter Gennett trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Suarez blows through the stop sign, headed for home, and he's safe at the plate as the gap shortens to 4 now.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
So here's Matt Kemp now as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh leads this one 6-2. Digging in, the switch hitter, Josh Bell. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
First baseman, Josh Bell.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Barnhart has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now in the box, Gregory Polanco. First in the league in home runs, and he added one more to his total earlier in this game.
Man, I can see myself in the Texas Rangers dugout right now, and the hitting coach Rudy Jaramillo would always say, batting average will fluctuate, but they can never take away ribbies and homers, and this guy just keeps adding to the total.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
So 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Two and two. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable.
Now
2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box, Elias Diaz. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here to left. Sixth home run on the season for him, and the lead is now 7-2. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Corey Dickerson will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Winker is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. 7 complete here tonight. It's 7-2. Coming to the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Edgar Santana has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 37, Edgar Santana.
First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Kramer fields it cleanly, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was great all night long.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Now at the plate, Phillip Ervin. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson's there. 2 down. Pirates lead this one in front of the home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh as you get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. Derek Dietrich will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Reds, number 22, Derek Dietrich.
In the air to straightaway right. And here's Polanco to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Brendan Finnegan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 29, Brandon Finnegan.
Riding in once again, Colin Moran. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The third baseman, Colin Moran.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Francisco Cervelli will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 18 homers and 54 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. One out, nobody on. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Striding into the box, Kevin Kramer, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. 2 out, nobody on. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The 1-1 home. Misses off the plate.
2-1.
Up the middle. Peraza ranging up the middle. Throw not in time, but boy, was that a remarkable effort just to get to that thing.
Center fielder, number 6.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Here's Starling Marte as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Kemp has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Pittsburgh. They're on top 7-2. Brandon Maurer comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 38, Brandon Maurer.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Peraza. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Jose Peraza.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The left fielder, Jesse.
Now at the plate, Jesse Winker. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in, Joey Votto. And he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's set and the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Here's the 0-1. Suarez, left field and carrying well. And that's off the left field wall. And the run is in to score from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Into the box now, Scooter Gennett. And he lays off there, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Line to the right side. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Buccos win for a division-leading 98th time. Jameson Taillon records the victory, his 13th of the year. Sonny Gray permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.